Hey guys, I'm JMac and this is another Raid Shadow Legends video. And today, I kind of wanted to demonstrate the amount of time that you have to spend in the game. I'm not trying to deter any new players or, throw negativity on the game because I enjoy playing, obviously, otherwise I wouldn't be making videos about it. But I didn't realize when I started playing how much time you have to do stuff in the game. Now, the game's set up pretty well with multi-battles, and there's things you can run through automatically, and they're starting to get a little better at that. I'd still like to see better improvements as time goes on. But even with the multi-battles where you can just click a few buttons, get it set up, and lay your phone down, step away from your PC, or do something else, it still takes a lot of time. And as a kid, I never cared about time. It wasn't no big deal to come home, get on a Nintendo, Super NES, Game Boy, PlayStation, whatever, in 5, 6 hours. And then in my young adult life, my 20s, of coming home playing on PC, EverQuest 2 for 4, 5, 6, 8, 10 hours. But as you get older, life goes on, more responsibilities, you can't do that anymore. And so I would really like to find ways for them to speed up some of the processes because there's a lot of redundancies as far as content you've already beaten and having to keep repeating it over and over and over, which I don't mind the grind because EverQuest, it is a huge grind game. All the Final Fantasy games I love playing, huge grind games, getting all the characters up to max level, getting weapons and things max level. I love doing that stuff, but you just can't do it anymore at certain points in your life because of life. So I would love to see things change in the game, and I think hopefully in time we will. But I just kind of wanted to really see how long it takes me to do just the basic stuff in the game. So let me get this stuff out of the way, which all this takes time too. But just for your quests and advanced quests, and then your clan boss, which that usually takes care of your advanced quests. So in your daily quests, what you log in and do every day, and it helps you get in-game resources. Fight an arena, summon 3 champions, use 50 energy, increase level in tavern, make some artifact accessory upgrade attempts, purchase an item in the market, beat a campaign boss 3 times. Now, I don't want to make a video where you guys have to watch me do this stuff, but I'm going to do it real quick. Then we'll come back and I'm going to see, how long it took me. Alright, so 10 minutes later, I've got everything done except fighting Classic Arena 5 times. And this is the part that always holds me up for just a little bit, simply because I'm in Gold 1 in the arena. I don't feel like I have the worst team ever, but I know I don't have an amazing arena team. Otherwise, I'd be further along than Gold 1. But the problem I run into are the teams I'm going against. Usually in a normal Gold 1 rotation, I can beat 1 to 3. I tried a couple of the others. I just don't have the gear for the speed race that the arena is. So I've got to wait, a little over 8 minutes to do a refresh. I did 3 fights. I did a couple that I thought I could take, and they were close, but I wasn't able to bring them down. But that, now I wasn't stopping any battles early. I was letting it play out, even when I saw that I was losing, just to kind of get a time frame in there. And something else that really takes my attention away is the pop-ups of every time you come out of something. It seems you'll have a pop-up come up for the shop, and you're on your little mission to do something, that pop-up comes up, and it might be a good deal. You kind of look at it and then, oh, what was I doing? So there's all these little distractions that the game itself pulls you away from. So what I'm going to do is work on some of the advanced quests while I'm waiting for my arena timer. Now, one thing that you can kind of do is on the advanced quests, there are a couple that will overlap. Like, for example, make the 4 artifact accessory upgrade attempts. If you're running low on silver, you can always look in your advanced, and there's usually something to do with gear. You'll have to either make gear or use 3 glyphs. I believe if the use 3 glyphs isn't there, you have the making 4 attempts on an accessory. So look at your advanced quests. That way, if it's an accessory, you can just do the accessory, and that'll give you the 4 attempts on your daily too, and you kind of 2 birds with 1 stone. But normally I keep them separate just because I've got a lot of gear that needs upgraded, and it's one of those things that forces me to take a little bit of time to upgrade some gear. So, like I said, I'll get started on this. Usually the only thing here that takes time are using the 2 Demon Lord keys. For me, the fights I think only go about 8 to 10 minutes. I know when you have a good Demon Lord team, you're looking at 20-30 minute fights pretty easy. And I'm trying to think, then the silver keys in Doom Tower, where I'm at, I'm just farming Doom Tower, so those go pretty quick. And then this right here, win the 1 classic arena battle against a team with a higher team power. So he has one for arena, classic arena. It'll also have one for tag team sometimes. And that will take some time because I usually have to go through a couple refreshes until I find a team that I can beat. So like about 10 minutes on the daily, and I could have used 2 of my coins to just lose, but if I've got the coins, I at least want to try to put in some effort to win or fight against teams that I think I can win. So if I would have lost, 10 minutes does your daily. And so we'll see how long it takes me to do my advanced. All right. I'm back an hour later. And you can see that I got all my advanced quests done. And I got the dailies done on the classic arena. Now, with that hour of doing the other advanced quests, that included 2 11-minute clan boss fights. Which 11 minutes isn't long at all. My clan boss team, my 2 key nightmare, and it's the best I got right now. I'm still working on gear, masteries, and books for my champions that I'm working on it. And so those fights, 10, 11, 12-minute fight isn't anything. Once you get into 1 key and stuff, you're looking at 20, 30 minutes of fight easy. So that time, once I start doing it, will increase my overall time to, an hour and a half, hour 45, somewhere around there, just to do the daily and advanced quest. Now, that's not horrible for investing time in a video game. I get kind of lucky on this because I play on the PC and my phone. So that's one of the saving graces of this game, is that a lot of the multi-battle stuff I can do when I'm at work or something, take a break, hit multi-battle, set my phone down, forget about it, come back later, do something else. So if I just had to strictly PC, I don't know, how much I would be able just to sit and play on a PC, but with my phone, I can go watch a movie with my kid and do a few things while I'm doing that and do some multitasking. So again, it took about an hour and 10 minutes to do daily and advanced quest. And like I said, it's not horrible, but considering how much more stuff there is to do in the game, because from doing the daily and advanced quest every day, you get extra arena tokens. So I still have 15 classic arena tokens to use. I still have 15 tag team arena tokens to use. You get more faction wars keys. So depending on where you're at on faction wars, those fights can go anywhere from 30 seconds to a couple minutes, depending on which one's open. I still have my 40 multi-battles. I'm at the point where I get 40 every day. And, even just doing campaign runs of using Bellower as my farmer, runs take 9 to 10, 13 seconds to do. And those add up. Of course, it doesn't take very long in those short ones. But when you start trying to do some of the dungeons, you got a Fire Knight tournament going on, the Ice Golem tournament going on, Dragon tournament going on, Spider tournament going on. You know, those runs, for me anyway, start taking 1.5, 2, 3, 3.5 minutes, and those can really start to add up. And then you also have Doom Tower. So, didn't mean to go into there, but let me just make sure I'm not missing anything here. So, you can do campaign battles, dungeons, you know, faction wars take time, doing the arena. The Hydra clan boss, usually knock that out just in 10 or 15 minutes. I don't really try too hard on it because it's more in-game stuff. I don't do a ton of damage. I'll usually auto 2 keys and manually do 1. And then for Doom Tower, I've completed normal, working on Doom Tower hard, but you get 10 of these keys for just the normal floors, and you can see, you know, turns taken, 151. So these hard floors starting out are taking me anywhere from 7, 8, 9 to 10 minutes, depending on how my fight's going. So the daily tasks themselves take a little chunk of time, but then when you start adding on all this other stuff, and I hadn't even got to champion development, working on gear, going through figuring out masteries, re-gearing champions, figuring out which gears you want to use, going into the tavern, you know, pulling shards, making room for new champions, feeding champions. You know, they're slowly working on getting that stuff a little better, but they've still got a long way to go. So anyway, I wanted to time myself just for my own knowledge of just an average of what it takes for me to do the daily and advanced quest. So for any new players that are watching this, just know that once you go through and you start getting other things unlocked around that, you know, level 30, level 35 range, and start progressing more through the game, you got to spend a lot of time to do everything that you want to do in the game. So anyway, guys, I appreciate you watching the video. If you would subscribe, that would help me out a lot. And I'll hope you have a blessed day. Thank you, and bye.